Oh, hi. Oh, I just can get my notes here. All right, so a lot of you have, emailed me requests for videos and stuff like that. There's one that has come up multiple times now, so I feel like I should do a video on it because it's something we all battle with. Nerves. Everyone wants to know what to do about nerves. Being nervous for an audition. That's it. Auditions are scary and we all get nervous. And so we're going to talk about that today. I just said it 10 seconds ago. I'll say it again. Everybody gets nervous. Everybody. Does it get less the more you do something? Yeah. But is it always there, lurking in the back? I'm nervous. Yeah. But if this past COVID year of auditions all being virtual, everything is done in your own living room, via Zoom or a self-tape, this is the thing I have learned. As nervous as an in-person audition used to make me, especially in the beginning, I feed off of it. I just talked about this in my last video about when I do self-tapes at home. I will sometimes do way too many takes because I'm way too comfortable here. I don't have that adrenaline room connection thing pushing me to do my best. It's hard. It is really hard to make that magic happen on your own in your living room. And it really is there in the room. Even if it is nerves that are like combining to that, it just makes your energy like alive. I just don't know how to put it into words, but I feel like a lot of you probably know what I'm talking about. But there will be a time that we go back to in-person auditions. I don't know when, and I feel like half and half. Actors love it and hate it, and I'm somewhere in the middle because yeah, you don't have to like go drive to an audition and park and all that stuff, but I also really miss that in-room connection. I just feel like I do better there. So hopefully we completely get back to that someday. Maybe someday soon. I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up too high. But even when you're on Zoom, sometimes with a live person in your own living room, just talking to them on Zoom can be a little like, woo. So let's talk about nerves for real. Nerves are a normal thing, normal function of the body that come with all kinds of physical things. And I learned this little technique from one of my acting coaches a while ago, John Rosenfeld, who just said embrace those nerves. If he felt nervous in the waiting room, instead of like pushing it down and like suffocating the nerves, which they will win that battle every time. He one time went into the room and to the casting director, maybe more than one time, and was just like, hi, I'm nervous. And God, I bet they appreciate that so much more than you being like, hi, no, I'm good, I'm totally fine. And like you can't breathe and they can see it and you're sweating. You think they can probably hear your heart beating, your palms are all sweaty, like all the things are happening and you're trying to hide it and it's not working. So I would say the very first step in dealing with your nerves is just to get comfortable with them. Make them your friend. It's part of fight or flight. It's trying to, the nerves are like a body system that are actually trying to keep you safe from danger, to alert you that something is happening and that you need to be aware. So try to just accept it and make friends with it and find a way to make it work for you. The next thing I want to suggest is breathing and meditation. Every actor, every person should have a meditation and or breathing practice. Go download Calm. If you have American Express, it's free for a year, I think. And there's all kinds of meditation and breathing exercises there. You can find them everywhere. You guys, you know you can find them. You just don't want to because nobody wants to meditate. But once you start doing it, you actually enjoy it. And breathing, God, none of us are breathing. Guys, none of us are breathing. Before an in-person audition, this is what I do every time in the waiting room. There's a meditation coach in LA. His name is Johnny O'Callahan, I think it is. And he's so incredible. And I took his class once and he teaches you a meditation where you sit in your chair and you're gonna be worried that people are looking at you like you're weird. You're already talking to yourself in your car on the way there, doing your sides, so who cares? You sit in your chair, you make sure your butt is like grounded on your chair and that your feet, both feet, not cross legs, your feet are planted on the ground and you're sitting up straight and tall and you close your eyes and you feel your feet rooting down into the ground to ground yourself and then you picture your head opening to receive light. So it's kind of like a grounding and then an opening type thing. I really do that before my auditions, and it helps take some of that like away. Another thing I like to do is actually talk to, maybe if they're open to it. Some people like to just be by themselves before their audition, so let them be. And maybe if you need to focus, you go focus, you do your own thing, go find a little spot where you can hear your name being called, but you can be separate. Connect with someone else in the room. So you're not just like reading your sides over and over in your head, and then when you actually get into the room, you are like, oh my God, a human being. You are already in that like mode of talking with another person. You can just go right into that for your sides, like it's a normal conversation. Heightened, obviously. Sometimes just putting your focus on something else. Also, always they say like once you're actually in the room, put the focus on the other person. Your reader, the casting director, whoever it is, make the scene, make everything about them, make them the star of the show, so that it's not all about you and your own freaking outness. So all these things are where I want you to start. I almost hesitate to talk about this because I just don't want it to be something that you go to and rely on. I'm going to tell you though, because someone told me when I was a new actor, and I feel like it did help in some situations. And if I really needed it, I could use it again. But there are these things called beta blockers. They're prescription from a doctor. So please, if you're a minor, please do not even think about doing this like without a parent or a guardian or whoever. This has to be done through a doctor. Basically, beta blockers are a medication that you would take before an audition that would take away your body's ability to do the fast heartbeat and the sweaty palms and the shaky voice and all that, and it would just allow you to like focus and do your audition. What I did experience that I did not like, and why I don't use them anymore, is that they're fighting the adrenaline that your body builds up. These beta blockers are literally blocking like the adrenaline that comes up through your body. So when you, and I'm not a doctor, so maybe you should also do your own research on this for sure. Not maybe, but for sure. So you have all this adrenaline going during the audition. For me, I noticed that as soon as I got in my car and started driving home and all the adrenaline was gone, I became depressed for the rest of the day. Like, I wouldn't even say depressed, but just like felt nothing. I was like, just like a blank wall for the rest of the day, because that stuff is still in my system, but there's nothing that's fighting again, so it just like flatlines me. It's very strange. I don't like the feeling. And like I mentioned before, sometimes that like extra little nervousness that I get sometimes like helps me be on my toes better in an audition. So, you know, that's something that if nerves are like a debilitating thing for you, I mean debilitating, then that's something, A, that you probably already know about because you probably already talked to your doctor about it or someone about it. But so it's something you can try. Again, go into it cautiously. These did help me momentarily. I'm over it now. I'm just not into it. But if it's something, if you have tried all these other things and you still feel like you really need a little something else, then you can talk to your doctor about it. Some celebrities take them before they do stuff. It's not shameful, guys. I'm just saying, because I'm not a doctor, because of whatever, I just have a hard time like advising that you go take a prescription medication. But truly, it's something that most actors do know about. So there you go. All right, you guys, I really hope that was helpful. Like I said, there were multiple emails to me saying, please do a video about nerves. So there it is. I hope that answered your questions, and see you next time. Oh, hey guys, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on all the stuff. Bye.